Well, it's about 85 degrees today, pushing 90. We're still in Kentucky. It's the latter part of September. We've been hunting hard. Had a couple close encounters and one huge mistake on my end. I messed up and made a bad shot on a deer named Eileen, a deer we've been watching for the past 4 years now, but never could find him. Spent 2 days searching for him and couldn't find him. I found some sign right here. This is a ridge that runs into a food plot we've got planted up here, but I think these deer are staging right here. I've been feeding Big and J right here for a little while and got some pretty good deer, really good deer, but found some really big rubs just on the other side of this ridge right here, and I know these deer are staging right here before going out in this green, and it's so hot that these deer aren't hitting this green until after dark. So we're trying to get in here amongst them, maybe catch them staging up around this Big and J before they head out to the green. But we're hanging a set right now. Great for a south wind, which is what we're going to have this weekend. That's what we plan on hunting this weekend. But I'm going to get this set hung, get out of here, come back in a couple days and try to hunt it. South wind, maybe we'll get lucky. Get one of these big deer we've been getting pictures of. I'm ready for a little bit of redemption, to be honest with you. Kentucky once again, and it's still hot. It's the latter part of September. Acorns are starting to fall big time. But we hung a stand about 3 days ago. We've been getting pictures of 2 big deer staging up before they go into this food plot of an afternoon. It's about 200 yards off the food plot, but I slipped in there, hung a stand, found some big rubs. I've been feeding Big and J right there, and we're gonna try it this afternoon. The wind's good. It's 90 degrees, but we're up high, and we got a little bit of a breeze, but I think we're gonna need it. But I'm solo today, filming myself, so gotta try it, see what happens. Stay with us, we may run one through today. Stick a shank in one. Thank God we got a little breeze. I barely got set up and 2 does showed up. Maybe a good afternoon. Got that breeze, you can get away with a little bit of movement. We got good cover up here. I hung this stand a couple days ago. Found some big rubs in here. Got some pictures of 2 big 10-pointers. One's got a split 3, the other one's just a big, tall, giant 10-pointer. I got a food plot behind me, 200 yards. These deer are staging up right here before they ease out into the food plot. I've been feeding Big and J right here. And they've been showing up. So it's actually cooled off a little bit. I can hear a storm brewing to my east. Wind's blowing. It's kind of cloudy. It's not 89 degrees anymore, which is good. It may get them big bucks moving a little bit. There's a lot of acorns on the ground right now, which makes it tough. But I got pictures of these deer in the daylight. So maybe want to show up. Fingers crossed. Might shank. As light begins to fade, I look to my left to see the two 10-pointers making their way to the Big and J. They showed up right at last light. I barely had enough light. I think I just heard him crash. Whew. I just happened to look up and I see both the 10s coming in. The first one got by me. The second one stopped broadside right there. Perfect. And I think I drill pressed him right through the heart. It's last light. That's the way it happens a lot of time early season. I think I smoked him. I think I heard him crash. Whew. It's hot. He threw my arrow. My arrow's right up here. We got out of the stand. Shot him at last light. I mean, they showed up right at last light. I just happened to look up and the Big 10 was in the lead, and then Pretty Boy Floyd was behind him. But by the time I got the camera on, the Big 10 was already by us, and I just had enough time to get the bow back and settle the pin and turn it loose. But he threw my arrow right up here. I can see my luminox shining up there. Let's go see what it looks like. I heard him crash. So he can't be too far. I'm not shining on it. Oh yeah, we get immediate blood right here. Lung blood too. I don't know if he threw my arrow or not, but that's a good sign. The blood on there. He's got to be right up here. I heard him making all kind of racket. Alright, let's find some. Come right there. See it? Oh yeah, look at that. That's what you want to see right there. Move it through. Oh yeah, he's pretty good. It looked to me like it hit him right in the heart. He may have been quartering too. I mean, just a smooth. But I put it right in behind that front leg and held low. And I looked at things he smoked. His blood everywhere. Wow, look at that. Bleeding and stuff too. He can't be too much further. I heard him crash. Watch his chest right here too. And he lays right there. That's him right there. Look at that. Look at that vein sticking up right there. That's Floyd. That's Pretty Boy Floyd. Lordy, what a dude. I could not believe that just happened. Wow. Look at that. Come on this side. Yeah, just swing wheel around in front of there. Look at that. What a buck. Gosh, he's beautiful. He just came out of the velvet. He hung the stands. I mean, it's been a crazy roller coaster of ups and downs. But we have success at the end of the rainbow. Look at that. Made a bad shot on a big deer. This is one of the deer we were actually after in the beginning, but Eileen, you know, he's an old warrior, and we wasn't going to pass the opportunity when he come up under us, and made a bad shot. Confidence, you know, just shoots down when you make a bad shot like that, but we kept our chin up. The wind was right this afternoon. It was hot, but right at last light, here they come. And man, it paid off. You talk about a feat in itself. Trying to video it by yourself and make the shot, that's tough. But made it happen this afternoon. I'm very proud of this beautiful deer. Heck of a Kentucky buck. Well, here's my Kentucky buck in the daylight. It was pretty late last night. I wanted some good video of him in the daylight. Got some really good pictures. It's been a roller coaster of ups and downs here in Kentucky. Made a bad shot on a good deer, but it's good to redeem myself. I found where this deer was liking to hang, staging up before easing out into a food plot, and surprised me last night at the last light. It was really hot. I was filming myself. I'm proud of. That's not an easy task, but made it happen. Arrow found its mark, and we have an absolute beautiful Kentucky buck. I couldn't be more proud of him.